Hi guys, welcome to Baby Witch. This is going to be a tarot reading for the month of October for the sign of Leo. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Leos. Leo. Seems like you're talking really negative to yourself. We're lacking a little bit of initiative. We're lacking a little bit of confidence. And it's almost like we're only going to gain this confidence once we release the bond that we have with our negative self-talk. With all that mirror image that we look at ourselves and we're like, I don't see what everyone else sees. Why is everybody telling me that I got this? Why is everybody telling me that everything's going to be okay? Like, I don't see this. I'm not even going to fight this fight. I'm not going to do it. And it's like, well, until you allow yourself to see the fact that there is a young beginning looking for you. There is a new beginning transforming and happening already for you, Leo. It's like you've already made the change. And if you haven't made the change, if you haven't took the initiative, because remember, pages are transformation. I mean, not pages are beginnings, yes. They're ideas, messages of beginnings. Wands are transformation, but also they're enterprises. They are that action, that first move. Okay? We turn all the doubts into moves. We start busting moves. I don't dance, I make money moves. It's almost like that kind of deal. Okay? Remember, this is for the month of October. So if you feel like you're not talking really nice to yourself, if you feel like all of a sudden you get really caught up in like not believing that you can make it through, realize that you've already taken some actions or that you have some things set up already. Then you're like, fuck, there's no way I can back down from this again. Like, I can't back down. Like, I'm already there. So don't you give up, because this is the card of someone who is almost there, and is getting real tired. But just know that once you start and realizing that you have taken the actions necessary, that you are doing the right thing, that you are strong enough, then you get that burden taken out of you and you're like, oh, okay, I don't have to do this alone. I have people that care about me. I have the universe. I have, God, or whatever your idea of God might be, or whatever your idea of the universe, to help the universe, whatever it is that you want to call it, or people themselves, it's like all of a sudden you realize that you can either break down your responsibilities, break down your burden, break down, even if it's just only making yourself a better schedule, or realizing that you don't have to be so proud and you can actually accept the given hand that we're willing to give you, the universe. Yep. It's like you're like, you don't gotta sweet talk anybody to get you through anything. And it's almost like, don't fall into this emotions of like, you're already a sweet person. You don't have to prove it to anybody. You're already a nice person. You're already the nice guy, the nice individual. There's like a need of you to come out and look for affection. You're like falling back into that routine of like, well, I feel a little like I'm just gonna go and be a little player, like emotional player. I do this sometimes. I know there's people that, like, oh, I think he finds me attractive, I'm gonna go flirt with them a little bit because they'll give me that attention. There's a little bit of that coming up. So remember that this might be a way of you masking what the truth of it all is, that you are ready to open up the bridge for communication with the universe, to start sending you more of a partner, more of more of a social life, so that you can actually mingle and start getting to know this person or that person, or you start to get to know people. It's not all about the like, oh, I got this, let me just spill some game on this motherfucker real quick and get what I want. It's not going to be about that anymore, Leo. Okay? It's not going to be about that anymore. This changed real quick. It's almost like there's just two different stories here. Let me see if there's... Oh, okay. 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 Because then we have the Seven of Wands upside down, and the Seven of Wands upside down is a little... It's like you feel like you can't do it alone anymore, and then all of a sudden you start giving into the pressure and like just breaking through it and be like, okay, this is just too much. And then wheel starts turning, the wheel of fortune upside down and becoming a little bit like dark-sided. It's like you start losing the color in your pretty picture that you're in right now. This is going to be a challenging month for you, Leo. Let's just be honest about the whole fucking thing. It's going to be a very challenging month. And through it all, you're going to realize that you're going to need some affection, some of this, some of that, and you're going to go and try to get it the same way that any other player out there will get it. You know you got that, you know you're that Leo, because first of all, you're a fucking Leo. You know how to get attention. You know that you're beautiful. You know that this fucking world revolves around you if you want it to. It's who you are. It's in your astral DNA. So going out there and doing that is not going to bring you any good. You know what it is going to bring you any good? Realizing that we can start appreciating the little things that people do for us in our life and starting to find our emotional connection there and not becoming dependable on getting that immediate gratification from getting someone to look at us, from getting someone to tell us that we're cute, from getting someone to give us that flirt, that kiss, that one night stand. No, that's not what we're going to get anymore. We can build a community. We can look at the people in our community that are helping us rebuild ourselves, that are helping us do what we do best, which is be us, that embrace us for who we are and say, you know what, that person the other day, I know they didn't even try to get in my pants and they told me that I was really good at doing this. That felt good to be recognized for that. And that person at the store the other day told me that I was always so nice to them that I made their day. That feels good to know that people notice me. Notice those little things. Let me come a little bit closer. Oh wow, there's more people like that. Oh wow, I have friends. Oh wow, I have a whole like network of people. Or oh wow, I'm able to develop that network of people without taking those shortcuts of like, hey, let me get in your pants real quick. Let me do this with you real quick. No, it's not how it goes anymore. So we have a Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles. And it's almost like we start becoming a bit unappreciative of what we have. And it's a little bit of that, the grass is greener and the other side kind of syndrome where like, oh man, I should have stayed where I was. I should have done this. I should have done that. Like maybe if I go here, maybe if I go there. And it's like, no, maybe if you just fucking stay put and realize that this is just one of those fucking shitty months that we're going to get through. You know, that it's the more you believe in yourself, the better. And the more that you realize that there's people there in your life, you know, willing to get through stuff with you, the better. So towards the end of the month, we're going to see the light. At the end of the month, it's going to be okay. We become just very negative. Never mind. Everything will be okay at the end of the month. Will be the star upwards. The star upside down is like we start really falling into that dark spot of being really negative. So what do we do? So what do I do, love? Am I doomed for this? No, you're not doomed for anything. The cards are in your side. The cards are giving you the power. So know that when you start feeling like giving up and you start falling into all immediate emotional gratification and codependent symptoms start showing up, and you start realizing that you're going out there looking for the wrong kind of affection, the wrong motherfucking way, then that's when you're going to choose to work on a team and start realizing the little fucking things in life. Gratitude, fucking gratitude. Because at this point, you're in a point of life where you prayed to be before. So you have higher quality problems. And you're not looking at it that way, Leo. You're looking at it from like, oh my God, my life is so hard. Well, yeah, but you wanted your life to be this kind of hard. And if you didn't, then stay in gratitude and look for the small details of people that do for you. How this group of people, how this group of this community help building you, that, you know, if you have a caseworker, if you have a therapist, if you have, you know, a friend who's always there for you, if you have, you know, a support at work, if you have, you know, like coworkers, partners, business partners, friends, like all of those little things that build your team, like Team Leo. Who's in Team Leo? You know, let's say that your name is fucking Pamphilo. Team Pamphilo. Who is in Team Pamphilo? Who helps Team Pamphilo? Who is a part of my structure? We are a part of somebody else's structure out there. Like, we're that friend they always call for this, and that. But there is also a structure for our group as much as we are as part of a structure for somebody else's. So who does what for me and when? And let me start becoming appreciative of those little things so that I don't fall into a super negative Nancy kind of deal where we only see the dark. And this is not about shit happening to us. This is about us feeling like we're in shit. Us looking at the negative side of life when we're really fucking not. We just becoming appreciative. Anyway, Leo, so if all this resonates with you and you would like a more one-on-one kind of deal with this and how you can go about it a better way and want more advice, and I can't afford a therapist, I cannot replace one, but you can hit me up on Instagram for a booking. We can do a one-on-one and go more into depth with this. All right, I love you. Bye.
Chitches got red.